not slow.
What's up guys, welcome back to Real Talk. So it's a bit of an exciting video today. As a lot of you probably know, I've not done a video on it, which I will do. My GTR was stolen, unfortunately. However, I think some of you did know that I'd ordered a new car in the meantime, and it's arrived. So without further ado, let's introduce you to my new car.
You get the sauce, bitch.
So just a very quick walk around first of all. As you can probably see, it is the new 3 Series, brand new model, and I tell you what, I'm absolutely loving it. I think it looks amazing. So I'll talk you through the spec list that I've gone for. With these BMWs, you don't really need to add as much as you did before. It's very easy to spec the car up now and get the extras you want without adding too many things. It's just under packages now. So if we start off with the front of the car, probably see you've got the black grille. It's basically completely blacked out. So it's a BMW 330i M Sport, and I've gone with a Plus pack on it. So the Plus pack, you get all the black out there externally, so gloss black grills, you get privacy glass as standard, you get the alloys, larger alloys. I believe these are 19s, could be, yeah, 19 instead of the 18s. And then coming around to the back, you get the little boot spoiler. And again, there's a 330i. So that's essentially what the Plus pack adds externally. If we jump inside with the M Sport, you get virtual cockpit or digital driver's display, however you want to call it. So we've got that there, which is really nice, and also the Plus pack adds, which I think is a really nice touch. You can see the little M Sport stitching on the seat belts, and that's for all the ones in the back as well. So other than that, that was pretty much the spec that I went for, as well as Harman Kardon. I think that's really important. That's something that I always have. Whether I go to the BMW, whatever car, it always needs to have a decent sound system in it because I love my music. So as a car, as a general car, it comes with a lot of standard. I didn't go with the technology pack, and I'll explain that while we're driving. But instead of boring you guys, how about we jump inside and go for a drive? Let's go. So let's talk about why I've chosen this and what I think of it. So people say, why did you go for the 330 out of everything? Now, there's good reason. Well, why did I even want to change my car? Why was I still in the GTR? The GTR was a great car. I couldn't daily it though. I bought the cheapest little Polo I could find on Auto Trader. Bought that to commute to and from work, and I'd spent a lot of money on the GTR. It went wrong. I spent a lot of money on it. I kind of lost faith in it. I'd had it for almost a year, and I just wanted something I could get in and drive and have a bit of fun in without worrying about warming it up and things going wrong with no warranty, nothing like that. So wanted to make a bit more of a sensible choice and go for something a bit different. So there were loads of cars on the table. RS3s, another M140, the new M135, the A35. There's so many. But the reason I went with this is I thought, you know what, I want to be a bit more mature. I want something a bit more grown up, which I can still have fun in, but get away from that kind of hot hatch thing for now, because my missus, you know, a lot of you say that I changed my car so much, which is true. My missus is getting fed up with it, and she wants something that, you know, she would like to drive, which she's insured on this. Something that she likes as well. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to be selfish. Let's just go for something that we both like, which I think looks good. So that kind of led me into looking at this, and I didn't really know much about the 3 Series. And then I saw Lenny the Geezer take delivery of his, and that just was a stunning car. It looked so nice. I was like, oh my god, that 3 Series looks really, really good. And that's when I kind of decided. I was like, do you know what, it looks absolutely lovely. 3 Series anyway, they've always been good cars. For those who have it, you'll understand the chassis, the whole setup is just so good from factory. It's unbelievable. So there, that led me into that. Alright, I want a 3 Series. Then it was, what 3 Series do I want? What spec do I want? Now, knowing me, I wanted something fast. I wanted something fun. I wanted to remain rear-wheel drive, unless I was going for, like, you know, a 340. Which the reason I didn't go for that, to put it simply, it was a lot of money, and there was a long wait for what I wanted. So then I was left with other choices like 330 diesel, 330 petrol, 330 petrol X-Drive, 320D, or you know the models. So had a drive in a few of them, had a drive in the 330, and I just thought, you know what, it's not the fastest car, it still picks up. If I put it into sport now, just do a kick down, it's not slow. It's not slow at all. You know, it's 260 brake horsepower, and it's really economical as well for what it is. So drove it, had a bit of fun. I said, yeah, do you know what? I like that car. And the deal came along, and it was just something you know when you can't say no to something because it's so good, you just know you have to do it. So I was like, do you know what? That's worked perfectly for me. So I've gone with the 330, and I wanted that power. Still very economical. For instance, fuel. Driving it back, let's put it back into Eco Pro. Driving it back from Sheffield, where I picked it up, I got 45 to the gallon from a 2 litre petrol. And poddling around town, I'm achieving 30, 32, 33, which is not bad at all, considering I come from a car that wasn't even achieving 7. Big difference. So yeah, went with the 330i, and I'm absolutely loving it. Now, spec, colour, why did I choose black? I wanted like a stealthy car, and I always wanted ivory interior or oyster leather, that kind of colour, this colour basically. And I always think it goes really well with black. So I thought, I'm going to go black. I want to black it out, and then I looked into how you do that, and then you get an M Sport Plus pack, which adds the grills, the little lip spoiler, blacks out the car essentially, and other bits and pieces which I'll talk about too. So I went to black with the ivory, or the oyster, just because I think it's a nice contrast. It's a little bit different, looks a bit grown up. I did originally go with black, but I thought, you know, I'll change it. Let's be a little bit different. Let's go with ivory, which I'm starting to regret. As much as it looks amazing, you can see it's a pain in the arse to maintain. I'm already getting stains on it and things, and I like to keep my cars quite clean. So that's why I've gone with the colour choice. Thought black looked really good. So it's sapphire black, metallic, and spec. Like I'd mentioned, these cars now, depending on what car you actually go for, you know, if it's an M Sport, if it's this, if it's that, they do come with a lot as standard. So I went with a standard 330i M Sport with a plus pack. I was going to add a technology pack, but that added a bit of a weight onto the time, and the only thing that I really wanted from the tech pack was Harman Kardon. Head-up display is great, but it gives me a headache, so I didn't want that. And I thought, you know what, we won't go with that. And then it turns out the car that they had available actually had Harman Kardon on it, so I was like, oh, do you know what, that's perfect, I don't need any more. So the M Sport Plus pack, it adds the alloys, it adds blacking outside of the car, the little spoiler, you get these little stripes like it said, the M Sport striping, as well as that, the biggest thing is you get a limited slip diff, which I've put it to work, if you like, and you can feel it working. It's just a great car. But as a standard car, what do you get? You know, you get your interactive driver's display, you get sat nav, you get reversing park camera, heated seats, everything you need, Apple CarPlay, everything that you would ever need. Cruise control. What else more do you need in a car? So that's why I don't want to go for the tech pack, because other than head-up display, it adds Harman Kardon, gesture control, so you can turn your volume up like that, or flick calls away. Wireless charging, I think that's all it really adds. What is this car like to drive? I swear to God, for a saloon car, it drives incredibly. It's so well balanced, it's so positive, it's so flat. You can chuck it round corners at ridiculous speeds, and it just grips. There's no hint of understeer, there's nothing. You can feel the back like wanting to pivot and come out from time to time, but you can feel the limited slip diff working hard, and when it does kick out, it's so easy to correct. Like, I mean, so easy. It's so easy to go sideways. I've had this car sideways a few times. I'm not going to say where and what I've done, but you know, it's not the best thing to say or to do. But it's very controllable. It's really, really controllable, and it's not got too much power. Whereas the M140, if I drove it as quick as I did this, round corners, I would be in a hedge. Simple. Without, you know, adaptive suspension or anything like that, or a limited slip diff. The M140 is an animal with that power. It really is. This is so much more controllable. I'm not saying this is, you know, more fun to drive than an M140, because that's just going to be a complete lie. But in terms of performance and capability, it's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. I took a mate out who's got an M140, and he was like, bloody hell, that's impressive. It is a fun car to drive. Like, for instance, I'm doing 30 mile an hour, right? Put my foot down, wait for it to kick in. There's 50, there's 60, well, 65. It's quick. It's quick enough for me at this moment in time. I would like more power, but do I need it? Not really. Not really at all, actually. But yeah, it drives really, really well. Really well. So I'm super impressed with it. So let me know what you think of it, because I think it's great. And let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see me doing of it, because I know a lot of people are interested in this car, not particularly the 330, but in the new 3 Series. So if there's any videos I can do to be of assistance, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to do it. But I will be covering as much as I can on it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.